So I'm finally here, and I decided to do a product review, I guess you can say, or like a service review, company review. It's a review. Whatever the hell it is, it's a review. So the easiest thing to do right now is something that's kind of near and dear to my heart. It's something that I'm low-key obsessed with right now. And that's this. Can you see this? It's Ancestry. And it comes with like stuff. Like, what is this? That's a shame. Like, I don't even remember. It's been a minute. So this just gives you like a guide of what to do. It comes with that. Tells you what to do. And then it comes with, it's no longer in here. It comes with like a tube that you have to like spit in up to like a certain line. And then you put it in a prepaid box with like a label, and you just mail it off. Now, I was so excited. Like, you guys just don't understand. Like, I became obsessed with building my family tree. I probably have at least 10 generations on my tree because I'm obsessed. And I have sisters and brothers and wives and husbands of people I don't even know. Obsessed. So I figure, hey, why don't I just add the cherry on top and do the DNA testing? Now, DNA testing for me definitely helped me heal a lot of the parts of me that I felt were maybe incomplete, I guess, in a sense. And I'll probably talk a little more about that part in a different video. We'll see. But right now, I'm just going to go over my DNA results. Some of this stuff I was not surprised to read, but some of it I was like, what? And since this is from like September, so now we're in April, so it's been a while, and they've updated a couple of times. So I'm just going to read my most recent results because the old ones don't matter, right? So actually, they just updated like last night. Apparently, I got like some new community. So yeah, let's go over my results. So let's start from the top. This was surprising. After it updated, I was like, interesting. I didn't see that. But again, how would I have known? If I wasn't there, I wouldn't have known. So I am 34% Nigerian. That's pretty cool. So like, I'm just going to go down the countries and then tell you the percentage. So that's Nigerian. 16% Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu peoples. And that's like the western part of Africa. Mali, 12%. Ireland and Scotland, 7%. That is a lot. Like, that would mean that somebody's great, or my great grandparent was like half Scottish. How does that work? I don't know. Whatever. 6% Indigenous Americas, Yucatan Peninsula. So I'm sorry, I'm looking at my computer because I'm just like pulling this up. I should have just had this like on my phone. But the Yucatan Peninsula is like lower, I want to say, let me zoom this in. This is part of like Guatemala, Belize, lower part of Mexico, which I can see that because my grandmother is half Guatemalan. She was born in Guatemala, so that makes sense. And then 6% Indigenous America Central, which is like Guatemala, Honduras, which I'm like, yes, bam. I see that. I see that. Okay. 5%. I have France at 5%. Benin and Togo at 4%. Spain at 2. Norway at 2. Senegal at 2. Germanic Europe at 2. European Jewish at 1. And Indigenous Americas Andes at 1. So I have some communities here. So it's saying my ancestors are a part of the early North Carolina early North Carolina African American communities. So that consists of like North Carolina, which is of course the eastern part of North Carolina. It's on the coast, which makes a lot of sense. I have family. My paternal grandmother was actually raised in North Carolina. Her father's family is from North Carolina. So that makes sense. And then I have South Carolina African Americans, which I am currently in South Carolina. My father's side of the family is from South Carolina. Everybody's in South Carolina. So that made a lot of sense to me. Then I have Central and Southern Mexico, which of course would be like the Guatemalan, and then Mid-Atlantic Coast African Americans, which would be like Virginia, like the coast of Virginia, the coast of North Carolina, Delaware, Maryland, which makes a lot of sense because my paternal grandmother was born in Virginia, actually like on the coast. Is it like in a little island? It's definitely like on the water. So her family were like, they worked with like the seafood business. So I think they like caught clams or something. Either way, they were like fishermen. They're probably not called fishermen. But yeah. I found out a lot more information. They also like match you with people like your family. So when I did this, like I saw like my great uncle, some of my second cousins that I know, because that's how you know if it's for real. Because of course it's like, okay, I'm gonna submit this DNA. You're gonna tell me I'm something that I don't think I am, but okay. But then when I saw the matches, I was like, oh, okay, this might be real. So I do feel like I was able to piece a lot of information together, and I feel like the DNA is definitely going to update a little more as they test like more regions. So I'm excited to see the updates to see like, more regions, more communities that my ancestors may have belonged to. It's very exciting. It definitely gives me an identity, if you can say. It's really cool. So do I recommend Ancestry? I definitely do. If you guys are willing to pay for it and then wait. I mean, I probably waited like 3 weeks, maybe 4 on the results. But when I tell you, like, I opened them up and I was like, oh my God, my heart was just like beating out of my chest. But it was a great experience. I definitely recommend to anyone who's interested. I think they have like newer things now, like traits, which I actually purchased the add-on. I was so curious and I was like, I have to know my traits. I'm like, I have to know my traits. Okay? And it's like really in Asia, like you know your traits, like you're you. Yeah, but I still have to know what they think. So, did these update as well? Okay, this is interesting. So this is like live. So you're gonna see me looking at this live. Let's see. Okay, it's telling, okay, they have a thing like finger length, which is really weird. Okay. It says, my DNA, it says your DNA tells us your ring finger may be longer than your index or pointer finger. It is. And that is allegedly 70% of Ancestry members who have this region of the indigenous Americas, the Andes, answered the survey the same way I did, because I answered it as yes just now. So that's interesting. Like a gene from like the indigenous Americas had an influence on how my fingers are. It's crazy. Okay, let's see another one. Hair type. Okay, we're gonna see what they say. I think my hair is okay, this is funny. So according to my DNA, they think my hair is naturally straight. Why would they think that? But my hair's curly, so wow, that's interesting because like my hair can definitely get straight. Like if I wash it and I don't like put product in it to like hold the curl, then like if I brush it like dry, it's gonna be straight. Like even if I don't blow dry it, I will have like no curl. It'll just be like a puffy hot mess. But it won't be like flat. It'll just be like a hot mess. You know what I mean? Okay, this one's funny. Skin pigmentation. Your DNA suggests you have a darker skin tone. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. You got it. Okay, this is my favorite one. Cilantro aversion. Y'all, when I tell you I can eat cilantro all day, cilantro on this, cilantro on that, sprinkle heavy cilantro, please. See what it says. Okay, this is your DNA tells us you probably like the taste of cilantro. I love cilantro. And it's because of my Guatemalan heritage, they're saying. Male hair loss. Okay. I am a girl. So maybe this applies to me as well. You know, maybe like hair thinning and stuff like that. It says your DNA suggests you or your close male relatives. Okay. So I do have brothers who share the same DNA as I do, not like identical, but like we have the same parents. So I will make sure to let these people know this. Your DNA suggests you or your close male relatives have a low chance of hair loss. That's good. Apparently, they test 3 genetic markers or locations in your DNA to see if male hair loss runs in your family. That's cool. So, gotta let them know you're gonna have hair. That's important. Yeah, I don't think any of my family is. I do have a few family members who are bald. But again, close male relatives, these are my full siblings. So I will make sure to let them know they are able to keep their hairline. They will keep their hairline, or there's a slim chance they'll lose their hairline. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. So like I said, if you guys want to, and I'm not a sponsor for like Ancestry, I'm just kind of moving on my own experience. My experience I feel like was definitely a good experience. I definitely recommend to anyone who is ready to find out that type of information. When I tell you it has changed my life, it has changed my entire life for the better. And I'm not just talking about DNA, I'm talking about just the overall experience. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear your personal stories about what you've been through, what you found out about your results. Like, how do you feel? I would love it. So just don't forget to subscribe, okay? All right.